Hello friends, welcome to Teed Up Brand Strand, a production of Wingding Media, presented by the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail and Thoroughbreds Chop House. Today I'm really excited because I got one of the young guns, Karsten Kenley. Karsten, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. How about you, sir?
All right, good to see you.
Yes, sir. Good to see you as well.
I call him the young guns because I'm telling you, he's got guns like this. When he hits it off the drive, you need binoculars. So Karsten, when did you get into golf?
So I played all the sports when I was a kid, baseball, football, basketball. I thought golf was the most boring thing in America. I thought it was like terrible when I first started. Obviously growing up with my dad being in the business my whole life. So I started hanging around the pro shop as like a baby, like literally in my carriage.
Uh-huh.
So I was always in the pro shop as a kid, just never really got into it too much. And then I stopped growing. And then I was like, let's play golf. So like I would say probably a 12 to 14 range, I got really serious with it.
Wow.
And then after 14, I was done. There was no other sport mattered. It was just golf, golf, golf. My grandfather drove me to the driving range every morning, and they'd pick me up around dinner time. So I would just beat balls.
You were breathing.
Yeah, it was just golf.
24 hours a day.
It was golf. All my friends were going to the beach. I was going to the golf course.
That's pretty cool. You know, I'd rather do that than be in the library for 7 or 8 hours.
I don't do the library. I don't read.
Right? Go out there, get some sun, get some exercise, and learn a game that you can play in a lifetime.
Yeah,
your whole life.
It's great.
So your father was lucky because I'm sure he told your mother, hey, I'm going to work, I'm taking him with me. Then he was hitting golf balls.
Exactly.
And you were watching him, trying to figure out all his mistakes so you could be a better golfer.
He didn't make many mistakes when I was a kid.
I know.
Not the golf course was.
Exactly. No, he's a pro, and we're going to get him on one of our shows in the future. So when did you know that golf was a passion or you wanted to turn it into a lifestyle? When did that happen?
Yeah, for sure. So my 7th grade year, I made the high school team, which was cool. That was a big moment for me. I was with a bunch of older kids. We had an older team. I didn't play very much. I played in the little matches here and there. My 8th grade year, I started to play a lot more, and that was the year I made the all-region team. So my 8th grade year, I made all-region team, and that was like the spark for me. It was kind of like, okay, I'm pretty good. Like, let's continue this. And then that kind of just sparked into my 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade year. I mean, I was rolling at that point, playing in tournaments every weekend, mom and dad driving me around, playing in anything we could get into. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it didn't matter. I just wanted to play golf.
Right. So let me stop you for a second. Because of all of our viewers from out of the country, what ages was that? Because I get confused too, being from England. 9th grade, how old were you?
9th grade, I was 14, 15.
Wow.
13 going into, I guess, 9th grade, coming out of 8th grade. The summer that really like kind of got it going was my sophomore summer going into my junior year is when I really took a big step. I started playing a lot bigger events, started placing higher, getting more points, things like that. And that kind of was my year where I really started to kind of elevate my game. I practiced a lot more. I knew what I was doing wrong when I was doing it wrong.
Right.
I knew how to practice. Before that, I was just beating balls.
It's crazy. I used to work at Myrtle Beach National about 30-something years ago. And we had the George Holiday golf tournament.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not a pro, but I worked in the shop. You have the sign up, tells you where you're from. Mine said England. We wore the blazers. They all thought I was good. When these kids came in to play that week, I was hiding because I didn't want them to see my game. Amazing tournaments that you probably played in.
For sure. I played in the George Holiday. I will be completely honest with you. I never fared well in that tournament.
But we got some great players.
Always cold, and I don't do well in the cold weather.
Exactly. It was cold. It was a lot of fun, but it was cold. So after high school, what did you do then? What did you do with golf?
High school, like my junior year, I started getting some college looks from some bigger schools here and there. I was kind of a late bloomer. I actually had a hand injury my freshman year. I broke my hand on a route in the state championship.
No.
So that kind of set me back a little bit. Some of my buddies and stuff were already talking to colleges, so I had a big setback there, which life happens. But like my junior year, I started talking to a lot more colleges as I went on a lot of visits to a lot of good colleges. And then finally, I found my home at Limestone College, which is in Gaffney, South Carolina. I went up there for a visit, and the coach and me hit it off like that.
Nice.
He started asking me questions that like no coaches had ever asked. It was like more like life questions rather than just golf.
Right.
Like, what do you want to do in life? We're academics here, not just golf, things like that. So it kind of spoke to me like, hey, this dude doesn't just care about me playing golf. He cares about my life as well.
Yeah, the future.
Yeah, really good guy. He's actually the assistant coach for the women's team at Ole Miss now. So he's just taking a few steps up. He's just an awesome guy. But as soon as I met with him, I kind of knew like this is where I wanted to be.
Nice.
Smaller school. I wasn't guaranteed anything, but I knew if I worked my butt off, I could get where I wanted to be there.
So was he one of your influences? Who's your influencer on tour or in golf in general?
So on tour, I'd probably say like a Justin Thomas guy. We're kind of the same build. we're both 5'9"-ish, 150, 160.
Right.
We both like to swing hard. We both play aggressive. So I would say on tour, that would probably be my biggest guy I looked up to, but definitely my dad in golf-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my dad
definitely.
for sure. I mean, I wouldn't have played golf if it wasn't for my dad. I didn't really, like I said, golf was boring to me at first, and then obviously my dad got me into it. Obviously, being a good player, it was fun to watch him.
Yeah.
It was a lot of me watching him when I first started, and then finally I beat him one time. He'll tell you about it probably.
Yeah,
We were on a trip in Florida. I remember the day it was Metro West. I birdied 18 to beat him by 1, and let me tell you, that was like the rocket ship took off from there. Because like beating my dad at that age was like an anomaly.
Yeah. Because he's one of the great players of our time. Let's just say on the
it
Grand
was,
Strand.
It was huge. But yeah, I mean, going to Limestone was great. I spent all 4 years there. Got a criminal justice degree. Played in a lot of good tournaments. Got to meet a lot of cool people. Play a lot of good golf courses. It was great. I would never regret going to college and playing golf. I'll tell you that. I wish I could have stayed longer. Honestly,
Nice.
It was just that much fun.
So younger viewers that might be watching, debating, what level of golf should they be to consider taking it to the next level, going for a scholarship,
For sure.
and making sure that they do golf during college, because it takes up time too. You got to balance
100%.
it. So what would you tell them? What level should they be at? Or does it matter? What do you think?
I went to D. I went D2. It was Division 2. I had some other small D1s. Wasn't as interested in them as I was at Limestone.
Right.
I'm a big believer, and I don't care what level you play at. It's NAIA, JUCO, D2, D3, D1. I don't care. You're still playing against guys who are good. I mean, I played against guys who I have actually 2 friends that I played with at Limestone that are chasing the Corn Ferry right now, and I've got a few kids from other schools that we played against that are on the Corn Ferry, and they're actually big names. Like they've Chandler Blanchett for one, he's one, so a good player. So there's guys that are good. So I don't really care what level you play at. If you're playing, you're out there
Nice.
for a reason. So you're good enough. If you're good enough to make it somewhere, you're good enough.
Okay, good. So what's your future in golf? What do you see in the next 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, for sure. My dad's on my butt about playing more, obviously. He wants me to get out there and grind it out. I love hitting balls. This is bad. I don't love it as much as I used to hitting balls.
Uh-oh, you got to grind.
But I got to get back to the grind. I love going out and playing with my friends right now. I've been playing really solid the last few months. So there's a bug or whatever in my head churning and want me to get back out there. So I definitely want to start playing in some stuff towards the end of this summer, towards the end of this year, start getting my name back out there again and playing in some stuff. It's just, I kind of miss the competitive juices flowing.
I hear you,
playing with your boys on the weekend is fun. But there's nothing.
Grinding, that burning
there's nothing,
feeling. Like, I got to get this in. It's for $3,000 or whatever it might be in your game.
There's nothing for it when you're playing with your friends. You're out there just having a good time, playing golf. There's nothing on the line.
Right.
I'd rather be some pressure there or something like that.
I hear you. Well, good luck with that. But you also take care of visiting golfers. So if they want to come on a golf vacation, golf package, they can call you, right? You're a professional in that also?
For sure.
So how do they get a hold of you?
So they can find me on Facebook at Karsten. It's Golfmaster Karsten on Facebook. They can give me a call to my personal work phone number, which is 843-492-0720. Email, phone calls, whatever is fine with me. But if you're looking for a trip to Myrtle Beach, we can set you up with a really good package.
He can take care of you. Friends, until we tee it up again, happy golfing. Call him. Get on a trip. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Introducing the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, a new way to experience golf in Myrtle Beach. With over 20 courses to choose from, there's a perfect golf vacation waiting for you. Find the trail that's best for you at myrtlebeachgolftrail.com today.
30 years, Thoroughbreds Chop House and Seafood Grill has been widely considered by locals and tourists alike to be the best fine dining restaurant in Myrtle Beach. Located in the Restaurant Row area of Myrtle Beach, Thoroughbreds has been locally owned and operated from day one. Thoroughbreds offers only the finest quality cuisine and an unparalleled service. And it's not just food, it's a delicate art form. Thoroughbreds Chop House modifies the menu multiple times per year to capitalize on the current market trends. This allows them the opportunity to utilize local ingredients dependent upon the season. With an educated team of professional chefs from across the nation, the diverse menu is sure to satisfy even the most refined palates.